Hey, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Spiral Abyss in 2.1 and how to deal with the corrosion and beat all the floors. Now let's get right into this. The first thing to take note of is the Blessing of the Abyssal Moon. Now this one's pretty good this time around. You're going to want to use a lot of elemental bursts because every time you use one, you get an attack increase for all your party members for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 7 times, which is pretty nice. And if you could get the max amount of stacks, you'll start unleashing shockwaves, which aren't too shabby. One of the better ones I've seen in a while. But anyways, so floor 9 is just business as usual. You kill enemies as fast as you can, and just do it within the amount of time. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy here. If you do have trouble with 9 and 10, I recommend just grinding for some better artifacts, better weapons, leveling up your character's talents. These shouldn't be too much trouble for you after a while. Now, on the third chamber of floor 10, there is an Abyss Lector and an Abyss Herald. They can be kind of a pain in the butt. For the Abyss Lector, you're going to want to use either Pyro or Cryo to take out the beefy shields. Also, when you're on these floors, make sure to kill the semi-turtles first, because they're a big pain in the ass. Like, trust me on this. One's a healer, one just blows you around. Always advise to kill them first. But yeah, so go and knock this guy out so he gets his shields up. Get everything set up while he's getting the shields up, so you can destroy it as fast as you can. I'm actually using Cryo and Pyro here. And there we go. And now on the other side is the Abyss Herald. These ones move around a lot more, so I advise using Cryo on them so that they keep getting frozen. Again, get rid of the semi-turtles. These are the shock ones. They can be really annoying. So just beat the crap out of him until he starts getting his shield up. And then he's going to be perma-frozen. You know, not everyone has Ganyu and Ayaka, but the two of them just makes his shield non-existent. This is crazy. I mean, you can use whoever you want. Kaya, Diona, whoever you have that does Cryo. Now anyways, now we're going to go on to floor 11. A whole bunch of enemies, as you can see, that are Pyro. So you're going to want to have a healer, first of all, and a water character on the other side. Now, Noelle is going to be one of the best characters on this floor because she can do a lot of damage, especially at C6, and heal. If you have Jean or Chi-Chi, those are great options too. Of course, Bennett, Diona. If you don't have either of those, you can use Barbara, or I guess Xingqiu kind of heals. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about the best healer of all, Amber. So yeah, you totally use Amber for healing. That'll help you out a lot. So yeah, the main thing about this floor is just to stave away the corrosion, because after you kill enemies, you will die if you can't heal. So that's why I suggest using Noelle. Like, if you have C6 Noelle, you're fine here. I also have Refinement 5 White Blind, to be fair, but that's a ticket here. Just make sure you don't die. Like, shields are great here. I mean, it's not like you don't want to have shields, but healing is so much more important. Okay, so on the second floor, make sure to go after the Fatui snipers first, because they can get their shields up and be really, really tanky and hard to take care of. So they take priority first. This is on the second chamber, and on the other side of the second chamber, same thing except for with the Kairagi. I hope I'm not butchering that. Just take care of them first so that they don't heal. As everyone remembers from the last floor 12, they were a huge nuisance. So get rid of them. And now on the third chamber, it's a little bit different. There's 3 Fatui. You're going to want to take care of the Cryo Mage first, because she's the most annoying to deal with, in my opinion. So kill her, try to bunch her in with the other ones, with whatever your attacks are, so that you can hit more at the same time. If you have Venti or Sucrose or whatever, that's great for grouping them up. You can yeet them in the air with Jean. Really good stuff. So yeah, after that, no priority in general. I just go for the Cryo Mage, and then whatever the other 2 are in my way. Okay. And then the same thing's going to happen on the other side, and do the same thing over again. Now, on the other side of Chamber 3, there's going to be a Primo Geovisha, and you're going to want to take care of him. The slimes will come to you as you're killing it, so don't worry about that. And make sure that you have a water character, because if you don't, this might actually be a pain. It just makes it go so much faster with a Hydro Ether. And yeah, now we're going to move on to floor 12. The thing is you're going to want to have an Animo character, someone who can group on the first half of floor 1, because the other side has Animo resistant characters. And then on chamber 2, there's just a bunch of really tanky enemies. And chamber 3 is basically hell. The first side is really, really easy. And then the second half is, well, I'll get into that a little later. One thing you can do is, with these tanky Sisson Mages, is you can yeet them in the air with Jean and do a crap load of damage to them. Okay, so now for 12-3, you're going to want to kill these Ruin Guards as fast as you possibly can, so you can save time on the other side. Because the Perpetual Mechanical Array is super spongy, and it's going to probably take you a few tries to get. It's very easy to run out of time. And yeah, so just take care of them relatively quickly. Should be easy enough. Here, just annihilating them. And in this footage here, I actually ran out of time by 1 second. I was very frustrated. Luckily, I backed out in time. And also, they're very, very resistant to physical damage. Not to say you can't use Eula, but I'd rather go for elemental reactions rather than physical damage personally. The big burst just tickled it, just kind of silly. Just mention you can die a lot, so be very careful. They actually hit like traps. So yeah, it goes into this phase where it sends out all its little buddies to help, and this is where things start to take forever, because some of them can burrow underground. I was actually restarting when I would get one of the ones that burrowed underground. Don't be afraid to use your burst on these, because it's best to just get them killed as fast as you can so you can get back to fighting the boss. It's also good to use characters in this phase to regenerate your energy too, and generate lots of particles so that you can have more ults up for when you get back to the boss, and just hit it with all you got. And it's very, very spongy. Unless you're dealing just like crazy amounts of damage, this might take you a few tries. I ended up putting Bennett on my team for this. I don't generally play with Bennett, but he gave me that damage boost I needed to beat this boss, and it just worked out. There's a lot of RNG involved with this boss too, just because of how much it moves around. You might cast an ult and it'll move, or its little buddies that it spawns. It's honestly a nightmare. So I wish you all the best of luck fighting this thing. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe if you want to see more Genshin Impact content. Thank you very much for watching.